Let's be real, women aren't the enigmatic beings society paints them to be. At their core, they're human, just like us, with emotional triggers that, when activated correctly, can keep you on their mind constantly. Before you assume this is about manipulation, let's set the record straight. This isn't about deception or trickery. It's about recognizing fundamental psychological principles and using them to your advantage. One of the biggest blunders men make is chasing women like lovesick puppies. They overdo the compliments, invest too much too soon, and overanalyze every little detail, hoping she'll magically take notice. But that's not how attraction works. Women don't become obsessed with men who put themselves in the role of an obedient servant. They fixate on men who spark emotions, whether it's curiosity, desire, excitement, or even a little playful frustration. The reality is, a woman won't be drawn to you just because you shower her with gifts and attention. She'll be drawn to how you make her feel. Here's the hard truth. Most men are far too predictable. They lay all their cards on the table from the start, leaving no mystery, no intrigue, no challenge. Then, they wonder why her interest fades so quickly. If you want to capture and hold a woman's attention, you have to break this pattern. You need to position yourself in a way that sets you apart, keeps her engaged, and makes her curious about you. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 powerful psychological techniques that align with natural attraction and ensure you stay on her mind 24/7. These aren't cheap gimmicks. They're proven strategies based on how human desire truly works. If you're tired of feeling invisible or constantly overlooked, now's the time to change that. And trust me, these techniques won't just transform how women see you. They'll shift the way you see yourself. Stick around until the end, because the last technique is a total game changer. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and keeps you updated with more powerful strategies. Ready to become unforgettable? Let's get started. Number 1. Be valuable, not overbearing. One of the strongest psychological triggers in attraction is perceived value. People naturally desire what feels exclusive, rare, or difficult to obtain. If you make yourself too available, you unintentionally lower your desirability. Women, just like anyone else, are drawn to things that carry a sense of exclusivity. If you want her to think about you constantly, you need to master the balance of being present without being overly accessible. Too many men make the mistake of suffocating women with constant attention, thinking that availability equals attraction. They text all day, agree to every plan without hesitation, and prioritize her above everything else. While this may seem like a sign of devotion, it often has the opposite effect. Instead of increasing her interest, it makes you predictable, and predictability kills excitement. However, being less available doesn't mean playing childish games or purposely ignoring her to create false mystery. It simply means living a life that doesn't revolve around her. Have your own passions, hobbies, and commitments. When she sees that your time is valuable and that you're not constantly waiting for her attention, it signals that you're a man with purpose, someone worth investing in. That's what creates real attraction. This concept also applies to communication. If you're always the one initiating conversations, responding instantly, or keeping the dialogue going at all times, you don't give her a chance to miss you. Let the conversation flow naturally. Allow moments of space. When you're not constantly in her inbox, she'll have time to wonder about you, and that's when curiosity and attraction begin to build. But remember, being less available isn't about neglecting her or acting indifferent. It's about showing interest without appearing needy. The goal is balance. If she invites you out, don't feel obligated to drop everything. If you're busy, let her know you'd love to see her another time. This communicates something important. You have a fulfilling life that doesn't solely revolve around her, and paradoxically, that makes you even more attractive. Think of it like this: rare experiences, exclusive events, and high-value items are always in demand because they aren't easily accessible. The same principle applies to human relationships. When you position yourself as someone who is selective with your time and energy, you naturally stand out. Lastly, don't confuse self-respect with arrogance. The goal isn't to make her feel unimportant or ignored, but to show that you hold yourself in high regard. When you respect your own time and priorities, others will too. Women are drawn to men who carry themselves with confidence and independence, not those who constantly seek validation. Attraction isn't about chasing, it's about creating a dynamic where she feels excited to be around you. When you strike the right balance of being present but not overbearing, you'll notice a shift. Instead of you trying to win her over, she'll be the one thinking about you, wondering when she'll get to see you next. Master this, and you won't just be desirable, you'll be unforgettable. Number 2. Keep her curious. If you want a woman to be drawn to you, stop laying all your cards on the table right away. Mystery is one of the most overlooked yet powerful factors in attraction. It keeps her intrigued, engaged, and eager to learn more. When she feels like she hasn't fully figured you out, her curiosity works in your favor. One of the biggest mistakes men make is revealing too much, too soon. You meet someone you like, and before you know it, you're sharing your entire life story, your childhood struggles, career goals, past relationships, all in the first few conversations. While this might feel like openness, it actually eliminates the excitement of discovery. Attraction thrives on intrigue, and when there's no sense of wonder, there's little reason for her to keep peeling back the layers. Maintaining an air of mystery doesn't mean being deceptive or withholding important things. It simply means revealing details about yourself at a steady pace instead of all at once. For instance, if she asks about your weekend, don't give her a detailed rundown of everything you did. A simple, "It was great, had some interesting experiences," leaves room for curiosity. If she wants to know more, she'll ask, and that's when you control the flow of information in a way that keeps her engaged. Unpredictability also plays a key role in being mysterious. If she can predict exactly when you'll text, what you'll say, and how you'll act in every situation, the excitement disappears. Keep things interesting by switching up your responses, changing your routine, or introducing spontaneous plans. Maybe don't send that good night text every single evening, or mix up your approach to conversations. Keeping her on her toes makes interactions feel fresh and exciting. Your goals and passions can also contribute to your sense of mystery. If you're constantly working on something intriguing, it naturally makes you more captivating. A man with depth and ambition is far more attractive than someone who appears to have nothing going on. Let her see that there's always more to discover about you, that your life is filled with purpose and drive. When she senses that she doesn't fully understand what motivates you, she'll want to find out more. Another way to maintain mystery is through your composure. Not every silence needs to be filled, and not every misunderstanding requires an immediate explanation. Sometimes, letting a moment breathe without rushing to clarify creates intrigue. A man who doesn't feel the need to over-explain himself exudes confidence and control, which are both highly attractive qualities. However, mystery isn't about playing hard to get or acting distant to the point of frustration. The key is balance. Engage in meaningful conversations, show genuine interest, and make her feel valued. But always leave a little room for curiosity. If you reveal everything up front, there's nothing left for her to explore. Attraction isn't about being difficult or confusing. It's about keeping things interesting. When a woman feels like there's always more to learn about you, she won't just be interested. She'll be captivated. Master this, and you'll never have to chase her attention again. Number 3. Spark emotional reactions. If you want a woman to be captivated by you, focus on how you make her feel. Attraction isn't a checklist of traits, it's an emotional experience. Women don't obsess over the guy who looks perfect on paper. They become drawn to the one who stirs their emotions and lingers in their thoughts long after the conversation ends. Most men go about attraction the wrong way. They believe impressing a woman requires showcasing their achievements, wealth, or status. While those qualities might earn respect, they don't create a lasting emotional connection. A woman may appreciate your success, but what keeps her hooked is the way she feels in your presence. So, how do you trigger the emotions that make you unforgettable? It starts with genuinely paying attention to her. Show real curiosity about her opinions, experiences, and dreams. When she feels truly heard and understood, she begins associating you with comfort and emotional security. This isn't about mindlessly agreeing with everything she says. It's about showing her that her thoughts and feelings matter to you. Another powerful way to evoke emotions is by creating shared moments that stand out. Engage in exciting or unique activities together, something that breaks the usual routine. Trying new experiences releases dopamine, a chemical tied to pleasure and attraction. When she feels exhilaration, joy, or adventure in your presence, her brain links those emotions to you, making you even more appealing. Playfulness is another game changer. Light teasing, witty banter, and shared laughter create a connection beyond just words. Humor lowers defenses, builds trust, and makes every interaction enjoyable. A man who can make a woman laugh naturally becomes someone she wants to be around more often. At the same time, don't shy away from showing emotional depth. Many men avoid serious discussions, fearing they'll come across as too intense. However, opening up about your passions, challenges, or meaningful experiences adds depth to your personality. Vulnerability, when shared in the right balance, fosters a stronger emotional bond. The key is moderation. Don't turn every conversation into a deep life discussion, but don't be afraid to show that you're more than just surface-level charm. Another critical element: a touch of unpredictability. If every interaction follows the same pattern, things become dull. Keep her intrigued by occasionally switching things up. Send a thoughtful message when she least expects it. Plan a creative date, or even step back slightly just enough to make her wonder about you. Ultimately, attraction is about variety. A woman should feel a mix of excitement, curiosity, comfort, and connection when she's with you. If you can make her laugh, surprise her, and show genuine care, she won't just want to be around you. She'll find herself thinking about you non-stop. Number 4. Keep her guessing. Nothing dulls attraction faster than predictability. When a woman can anticipate your every move, response, and routine, the spark begins to fade. But unpredictability, when used correctly, creates intrigue and excitement. This doesn't mean being unreliable or inconsistent. It simply means keeping things fresh, spontaneous, and a little unexpected. Women are naturally drawn to men who surprise them in ways that keep them engaged and curious. One of the biggest mistakes men make is falling into repetitive patterns. They send the same good morning and good night texts every day, plan similar dates, and recycle the same compliments. While consistency has its place in a relationship, too much of it early on can make things feel stagnant. Comfort is nice, but excitement is what keeps her hooked. To break out of this cycle, introduce variety into your interactions. If she's used to hearing from you at the same times every day, switch it up. Skip a day or send a message at a completely unexpected moment, something playful, thought-provoking, or amusing. When she can't predict when you'll reach out, she starts thinking about you more. That sense of curiosity works in your favor. The same principle applies to how you spend time together. If your dates always follow the same formula, dinner and a movie, it's time to mix things up. Surprise her with something spontaneous, like a night drive with no set destination, a quirky museum visit, or an adrenaline-pumping activity like indoor rock climbing. Unique experiences create lasting impressions, and when she looks back on those moments, she'll associate them with you. However, unpredictability isn't about playing mind games or being difficult. The goal isn't to frustrate or confuse her, but to keep things from becoming monotonous. If you're always the one making plans, take a step back and let her take the initiative for once. If you're usually serious, catch her off guard with a witty joke. These subtle shifts in behavior make interactions more dynamic and engaging. This principle also extends to your emotional presence. If you're constantly available, always agreeing with her, or trying too hard to please, you become too easy to figure out. Instead, show her that you have your own life, opinions, and priorities. Challenge her in conversations, have interests outside of her, and avoid being overly eager. A man with depth and independence is far more intriguing than one who is always at her beck and call. That said, balance is everything. Too much unpredictability can make you seem unreliable, which is a major turn-off. The key is to be someone she can trust, while also keeping her on her toes in a fun and exciting way. When done right, unpredictability isn't just about keeping her interested, it's about creating an experience that keeps her emotionally engaged. Master this, and she won't just enjoy your company, she'll be thinking about you constantly, wondering what you'll do next. And that kind of mystery is irresistible. Number 5. Exude confidence. Confidence is undeniably one of the most appealing traits a man can possess. It's not about boasting or putting on a show. It's about recognizing your value and presenting yourself accordingly. Women are naturally attracted to men who exhibit confidence because it reflects strength, self-assurance, and the capability to lead. To genuinely exude confidence, start by embracing who you are. Many men make the mistake of molding themselves into what they think a woman wants. They alter their personality, agree with opinions they don't truly hold, and go out of their way to gain approval. This behavior screams insecurity. True confidence comes from being unapologetically authentic, standing by your beliefs, preferences, and values. When you fully accept yourself, others, including women, will respect you more. Confidence also means feeling comfortable in your own skin. It doesn't require being the loudest person in the room or the life of the party. A quiet, composed confidence can be equally compelling. It's about how you carry yourself, maintaining good posture, establishing steady eye contact, and speaking with purpose. These subtle actions communicate self-assurance without needing to say much. Picture this scenario. You're on a date, and the waiter brings the wrong dish. An insecure man might hesitate, worried about causing a scene. In contrast, a confident man would calmly and politely address the issue, ensuring it's corrected without being rude. This simple gesture demonstrates leadership, composure, and self-respect, all of which are highly attractive traits. Another critical component of confidence is decisiveness. Women find it appealing when a man can take the lead and make choices. Indecisiveness, like repeatedly asking, "I don't know, what do you want to do?" can be frustrating. Instead, confidently suggest, "I know a fantastic place you'll enjoy. Let's check it out." Taking initiative shows assertiveness, which is incredibly attractive. Confidence also involves handling rejection or setbacks gracefully. If she's not interested or things don't go as planned, don't let it shake you. A confident man understands his worth and recognizes that not everyone will be a match. This resilience not only keeps you grounded, but also showcases emotional maturity. Accepting rejection with grace makes you more appealing because it reflects strength of character. However, confidence isn't just about how you interact with women. It's about cultivating a fulfilling life outside of romantic pursuits. Pursue your ambitions, engage in hobbies, and follow your passions. When you're genuinely enthusiastic about something, it naturally enhances your confidence and makes you more intriguing. A man who is focused on his purpose is far more attractive than one whose sole focus is seeking validation from women. Exuding confidence means knowing your worth, taking charge when necessary, and staying true to yourself. When you radiate this kind of self-assured energy, you become naturally magnetic, drawing people towards you. Building confidence is a gradual process, but with consistent practice, it becomes second nature. It's one of the most powerful assets you can develop, significantly enhancing your presence and appeal. Number 6. Reflect her desires. Reflecting her desires involves genuinely understanding what she values, seeks, and feels, and then aligning your actions and words to resonate with that. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not or agreeing with everything she says. Instead, it's about paying close attention and demonstrating that you genuinely understand her. This approach fosters a sense of connection and makes her feel truly seen and appreciated. The first step is to listen attentively. Many men make the mistake of focusing solely on impressing women rather than understanding their needs and desires. Pay close attention to the little details she shares about her dreams, hobbies, and preferences. For instance, if she talks about her passion for art, show authentic curiosity, even if it's not your primary interest. Ask her about her favorite artists, or share your thoughts on a recent art exhibit you came across. This builds common ground and shows that you care about what matters to her. Reflecting her desires doesn't mean copying everything she does or changing who you are. It's about discovering common values and matching her emotional tone. If she's light-hearted and playful, respond with humor and positivity. If she's more introspective and thoughtful, engage in deeper, more meaningful conversations. By aligning your energy with hers, you create a comfortable atmosphere where she feels understood and connected to you. This approach also extends to non-verbal communication through subtle body language mirroring. When done naturally, mirroring her gestures and posture can foster a sense of harmony. For example, if she leans in during the conversation, you can also lean in slightly to show engagement. If she maintains a relaxed posture, avoid being overly rigid or formal. The key is to keep it subtle and natural. If it feels forced or exaggerated, it might come off as disingenuous. Supporting her goals and ambitions is another effective way to reflect her desires. If she's pursuing a career milestone or working on a personal passion project, show encouragement and support. Cheer her on and celebrate her achievements. big or small. Knowing that you're genuinely invested in her success strengthens the bond between you and makes her feel valued. However, reflecting her desires doesn't mean losing yourself in the process. It's crucial to maintain your identity and stand by your own beliefs and values. You're not there to be a people pleaser or to agree with everything just to win her approval. The goal is to find a balance between compatibility and authenticity. Be confident in who you are while still showing sensitivity to what matters to her. For instance, if she's passionate about traveling and you're less experienced in it, express curiosity by asking about her favorite destinations or mentioning places you'd like to visit someday. Reflecting her desires is about building a dynamic of mutual interest and understanding. It shows that you respect her individuality while staying true to yourself. This harmonious blend of empathy and authenticity fosters a deeper emotional connection. When done thoughtfully, this approach not only enhances attraction, but also lays the groundwork for a meaningful and lasting relationship. By truly reflecting her desires, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and maturity, qualities that are incredibly appealing and essential for a strong, lasting bond. Number 7. Position yourself as the prize. The most powerful psychological strategy in attraction is to see yourself as the prize. This isn't about arrogance or acting superior to others. It's about recognizing your own worth and carrying yourself with the quiet confidence that communicates, "I bring value to the table." Women are naturally attracted to men who are secure in themselves and aren't constantly seeking approval or validation. To position yourself as the prize, start by focusing on your own growth and fulfillment. Build a life that you're genuinely proud of. A life filled with purpose, passion, and satisfaction. Whether it's advancing in your career, pursuing hobbies you love, or maintaining physical and mental well-being, being the prize begins with becoming the best version of yourself. When you live a life of purpose and passion, you won't feel the need to chase anyone because your positive energy will naturally attract others to you. Part of being the prize involves setting clear standards and boundaries. Don't accept disrespect, inconsistency, or behavior that doesn't align with your values. Too often, men tolerate poor treatment out of fear of losing a woman's attention. A man who truly knows his worth won't settle for less than he deserves. By maintaining high standards, you command respect, and others will rise to meet your expectations. Women are particularly drawn to men whose attention feels like an achievement. This doesn't mean playing hard to get or being distant. It means maintaining a sense of value around your time and energy. Allow her to invest in you just as much as you invest in her. For instance, avoid always being the one to initiate conversations or plan every date. By letting her make an effort, you create a balanced dynamic where mutual respect and interest can grow. However, positioning yourself as the prize isn't about diminishing her value or playing manipulative games. It's about creating a relationship dynamic rooted in mutual respect and appreciation. When you maintain your standards while treating her with kindness and respect, you show that you're a man who knows his worth and expects the same from others. Ultimately, being the prize is about recognizing your value, living a life of purpose, and maintaining high standards. When you embody this mindset, you naturally become more attractive because you radiate confidence and self-respect. This approach not only enhances your appeal, but also lays the foundation for a meaningful and balanced relationship. Conclusion. Let me leave you with this thought. Women are highly perceptive. They can easily distinguish between a man who genuinely values himself and one who's merely pretending. So don't just pretend to be the prize. Truly become the prize. Focus on improving yourself. Stay consistent and observe how the dynamics naturally change. If you have any experiences or insights about these psychological strategies, or even stories about when things didn't go as planned, feel free to share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey in navigating relationships and what approaches have worked for you. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember, relationships are meant to add value to your life, not take control of it. See you in the next one,